Now, the second picture is a little more complicated. It comes at the Exodus and at Sinai, when God says, you're to be a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. And so Israel is a political entity. And so they were citizens of God's kingdom. There's a good bit in the New Testament about the kingdom of God and that we are citizens of that. And if you're a citizen in a nation, you have certain rights that come with that and certain privileges. And one of them is that that kingdom has a responsibility for you to protect you. That's the reason an American passport is such an incredibly valuable thing, because the power of the government is responsible for protecting its citizens. Now, God says, you're to be my people, a kingdom of priests. And so we have a claim on God, but God has a claim on us. And so a nation can draft anybody at any time if it's necessary for the state of the nation. But the interesting thing is, you get a more intimate relationship coming in that same context. Do you remember how God said to Moses, I want you to go tell Pharaoh to let my son go. And now you've moved from a kingdom to a family. And so Hosea can say about Israel, the people, out of Israel, God said, have I brought my son. And one of the amazing things is, and I missed it for so long, God said to Moses, tell Pharaoh to let my firstborn son go. Because you see, God intended to have more children than Israel. And we are included in the promise that's implicit within that text where he says, tell Pharaoh to let my firstborn go, because I'm going to have many sons and daughters. And so, the one who is the Christian has a witness within his spirit of adoption. There is something within that cries out, Father. Now, you know, it's one thing to cry, King or Lord, but it's a very different thing to cry, Father, isn't it? See, we've got 5 kids and 16 grandchildren, now 7 great-grandchildren. And it's interesting, they claim the claim they have on you. One of the things that, you know, came as a little bit of surprise to me about children is you can't get rid of them. They just won't go away. And you don't want them to go away, but there's that relationship that's there. And the claim that a child has on his parent. And you know, it's interesting. What's required to be a good citizen is one thing, and what's required to be a good daughter or son is another thing, isn't it? You see, in a kingdom, in a political entity, what's important is your performance. But when you get into a family, what a parent wants is an internalization of values, isn't it? To where the child adopts the family value system and does it not because he has to or because he's going to be rewarded for it, but it's his own personal choice, and now it comes from within. That's what you call a new nature, isn't it? And so, we have a claim on him as our Father. Now, a Muslim can't pray that, you know. A Muslim would be afraid that Allah would strike him dead if he called Allah Father. That would be blasphemy. But we can say, our Father, but even better than that, I can say, my Father, and you can too.